I thank the gentlelady for yielding me time here, and let me just make a couple of quick observations. In the discussion draft of this legislation, basically the underlying premise here is that a systemically risky institution that's insolvent would be placed into a new resolution process managed by the FDIC. And if you read through the legislation, it looks as though the FDIC is going to be given rather unlimited broad powers here, probably even broader than those used by the Federal Reserve and Treasury Department to address the insolvent institutions during the recent financial market crisis. And for the FDIC to utilize these tools, there is no requirement in here that the institution be solvent. There is nothing preventing these funds from being used to bail out insolvent firms' creditors. There's nothing on, preventing it from being used to bail out shareholders or counterparties. There is a requirement that unsecured creditors bear losses, but that's not the same as requiring that they bear all losses. Hence our concerns. And so when you speak to economists about this problem, one of the things that some suggest is that instead, by putting firms into bankruptcy, we could effectively address moral hazard. We could end the too big to fail policy that led to the bailouts of AIG and Fannie and Freddie and General Motors and Chrysler. And it would end this process of putting the taxpayers on the hooks of billions of dollars that will frankly never be recovered. And they suggest that enhanced bankruptcy, after all, keeps the airlines flying if they go into bankruptcy, keeps the railroads operating. They point to Drexel, Burnham, Lambert, and WorldCom to demonstrate that the bankruptcy system is more than capable of resolving and liquidating large, complex institutions. And that is why the Republican regulatory reform put forward here, 3310, that we're discussing as an alternative, creates a new chapter of the bankruptcy code to make it more efficient, make it well-suited for resolving large non-bank financial institutions, and it would facilitate coordination between regulators and
Gentleman's time has expired.